Good evening and thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Sharice Gibson. Katie is off tonight. A shooting in Mid-City early Sunday killed one woman and hurt 4 others. Now we're working to get more information about the shooting, but it appears someone started shooting after a fight between 2 groups. Alyssa Curtis walks us through what we know now.
The strip mall parking lot at South Carrollton and Ulloa Streets may be quiet now, but over the weekend it was the backdrop of a chaotic tragedy. According to NOPD, a fight broke out between 2 groups. We visited the area Monday trying to get video, but the businesses we were able to get a hold of didn't have any. NOPD says after the fight, the victim group was driving away when someone started shooting at them. Neighbors tell us the car was traveling down Solomon before they crashed into a fire hydrant at Bowdoin.
Around 2:20ish, maybe shortly before, we heard approximate 4 to 6 gunfire shots, and I came out to my front door and I heard all the commotion, the screaming and crying, and walked out my front door and saw a vehicle turned over.
Rebecca King lives a few doors down from where the car crashed. She says it was chaos as people tried to pull someone out of the flipped over car. NOPD says 5 women were shot in total. One of them, a 29-year-old, was taken to the hospital by people on the scene, but she later died. The 4 other women were treated for their injuries. Now several people across the city are calling for a stop to the violence. In a statement to WWL Louisiana, Councilmember Joe Geruso, who represents the area where this happened, says, quote, "Drinking and guns don't mix. The loss of life is tragic, and just as we have with other spots in the district, we will work with the city on whether this was an isolated incident or a pattern." Geruso says if it's a pattern, they will take necessary action. Another plea is coming from Pastor Christiana Ford with Silence the Violence.
Everybody's suffering because they're losing their children.
After she lost 2 sons to gun violence, she wants to help stop the cycle.
Youth is going the wrong way. We need the community to come together.
Hoping that a tragedy like this never happens again. Alyssa Curtis, WWL Louisiana.
And if you know something that could help investigators, you're urged to call Crime Stoppers. You can remain anonymous and still claim a class reward if your tip leads to an arrest and conviction.